Hey everybody. Doing something a little bit different today, the little Thursday afternoon streaming. Because I don't know when else I'm gonna have time this week. So if I'm going to the football game on Saturday, then I wouldn't be able to stream on Friday or Saturday, or for a couple days after that. I'll lose my voice after that. Hi, Reese Connor. Not sure exactly what to play today, with one exception. We're actually going to do a live platinum today. There's been a big sale. And there's been one on both North America and EU. I still have to put all these stuff into folders. But it was basically Ratalaika and POWGI sale. So now I can very easily power my way through to 400 platinums. Okay, good. I was worried there for a second that there was new Minecraft DLC or something. Anything else recently getting DLC that hasn't synced yet to PSN profiles? Doesn't look like it. That's good. So we are going to do a live platinum today, as you guys seem to like when I did Hellblade. The only problem with, like, the POWGI games is you want to be looking at a guide. But maybe, you know what, maybe with those we'll play a little bit of POWGI live as well. Just because, why the heck not, you know? It'll be a nice casual stream. So, first and foremost though, Full Blast. This is going to be the platinum we do today. Because this does not require a guide, it's one of the better of the Ratalaika games. So unfortunately I am going to end up stacking a few more Ratalaika games despite my general dislike for the publisher. For partially ruining aspects of trophy hunting. And that is... is that gonna... I can only turn the music off. Yeah, because well, no, that doesn't sound that good if I do it that way. Hi, Invisible. What's up? We're going to do a live platinum trophy today, and then some chilled out word search games for trophies. Because that's the kind of person I am. Really? Phone call? Okay, good, it only rang once. I don't know why this house still has a home phone. It's so dumb. But yeah, streaming on a Thursday afternoon because I'm not sure when else I'm going to have time to stream this week. And this gives viewers in other countries a chance to watch that they maybe don't always get a chance to. This game actually, though, I don't mind this game. I don't think this one's very bad. Like, this is one of the better Ratalaika games. I was looking at the comments. I'm glad I didn't die in the process of that. Yeah, this is really not that bad of a game. I kind of like games like this. It actually reminds me a little bit of a couple of games in Thrillville. Ooh, double points. I mean, it doesn't really matter in this game, but... Oh, those things are probably dangerous. We don't want to touch those. This is only about a 20-minute platinum, so we'll get it done pretty quickly. I almost touched that. I don't think it's instant death. But it has really loud music. I mean, the thing is you can turn the music and the sound off, but you can't turn them down because logic. Yep, 2D Space Fighter. Can I not get hit, please? That's just bad if I get hit on level 1. really hope you guys don't end up hearing our annoying cricket problem. Because we seem to have had a cricket move into the laundry room recently, and it's been getting really obnoxious. Like, it chirps all day and all night. I think we might have gotten rid of it. Hopefully we managed to get rid of it, and hopefully it doesn't come in and annoy us during the stream or anything. I don't think it will. I think we might have gotten rid of it. Sprayed for it, so hopefully it's all good. So the goal of this game is pretty much, save the world. 2D, space fighting, save the world. As with many other games, it's pretty uneventful, pretty simple, but it actually plays well enough for what it is. You know, it's one of those games that actually... Oh, I forgot about these things. Dragonflies. A little bit of a Galaga feel, a little bit of a Space Invaders type feel, not much, but a little bit of fun. And then after this, we'll play something else chill. Just working on a few trophy games, just relaxing a little bit. Don't need a guide for any... Well, I mean, it would be good to have a guide for the POWGI games, but... Alright, looks like we got a boss fight incoming. What's it gonna be? It's a giant dragonfly. And we've already got it partially dead. Alright, so we do have a couple extra lives. I was really curious about that. I couldn't really remember. Let me guess, your turrets... Aw, it ran away. Oh, hello. Okay, so you're gonna do that to me. That wasn't very nice of you. I know, because I'm at home right now and I don't have all my games with me. Can I stop getting hit on this? You almost have to try to get hit on this game. Yeah, it's got some nostalgia to it, because I remember I played games like this before, either in the arcade or in, where was it? So it's Area 3, Area Boss, Manta, Enemy Cage. Okay. It reminds me, actually, of Thrillville, because Thrillville had a few mini-games like this. I mean, I love Thrillville. I kind of wish it had gotten another game or got some kind of port or remaster. Alright, I need to use a bomb at some point. I don't know if I'm going to waste it here, though. These enemies are still pretty simple. So what have all you guys been up to this past week or so? I know my last stream was Just Cause 4, and that was a lot of fun. I finished that earlier in the week. It was definitely the best of the Just Cause 4 DLC, but it still isn't really anything too special, sadly. I still love Just Cause 3's first DLC that gave you the super wingsuit thing, the variant wingsuit that was ridiculously cool. Gave you the missiles and the basically jetpack on it. Really, really powerful, really useful. I think they brought that back as paid DLC, of course, in Just Cause 4. Just Cause 4 flopped pretty badly. I mean, it was a downgrade from Just Cause 3. There's just nothing to it, really. It just didn't have enough content, really, for what it was. Alright, got a trophy there. Oh yeah, did anyone watch any of the Nintendo Direct? That was yesterday, I believe. I watched some like reactions and stuff for it. It had some interesting things, like I've heard mixed things about Astral Chain, which is already out. I'm not too interested in Smash Ultimate, because I just don't really have time to play it, even though I know it's a really fun game and I own it. Xenoblade Remastered. I'm sure that, like, Chugga Conroy and some people are happy. I'll read the comments before we finish up this level. It's a chill enough game for what it is, but it is a little bit intense. Just try not to die. But yeah, Nintendo Direct, there were a few interesting things. A couple things, like the Animal Crossing game looks really good. I'm sure that, like, Chugga Conroy and some people are happy about Xenoblade, though I'm not particularly interested because that's a whole new RPG to get into. Apparently, Outer Worlds is coming to Switch, which I might end up picking up if it's really good on PS4. Because, I mean, if it's like Fallout New Vegas in space, then it could be great. Alright, got another trophy already. Making good progress, honestly. Yeah, I need to finish off level 2, then I can check comments and such. I don't really think there's much of a penalty for dying, but I don't really want to find out or embarrass myself on the screen any more than I normally do. Ooh, another trophy. Health restoration. Tempted to just go ahead and turn the music off on Chapter 3 because it's getting a little bit irritating. It's just not the best idea. Not the best music track for a decent enough game. But yeah, it was a good sale today in both North America and Europe. Like, both stores got really good sales. They're both heavily Ratalaika and POWGI, and a few other easy games. I didn't pick up another version of the Explosion because I despise the original version of that. Oh, you're not a fan of Xenoblade either? I don't... Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about it, but just another thing I don't really have time to play at this point in time. Bomb out. Oh, it's not R1. What button is it? L1? No. L2? L2. Got it. Alright, got that trophy done. And we still have an extra one left over. Alright, finish off this boss fight here. Oh, hello, you're just gonna shoot at me from behind. It's like getting hit in the cutscene. I love the repeating backgrounds that they paid, like, all of 5 seconds of attention to. Ooh, you almost trapped me there. These are budget trophy hunting titles, though. I don't expect too much out of them. Like I said, this is at least one of the better ones. Got him. Alright, let's get caught up on comments. Yep, you made the one for Off the Rails. That was fun. I've still got it all saved. It's on my external hard drive. It was too much file size for my main computer. Yeah, I mean, wasting time on YouTube's always fun. Yeah, I've been working on that stuff a little bit too, the mental health stuff, because like I said, it's been a bit rougher on me recently. But it's, I think it was just you sometimes just have those, you know, days or even weeks where it just gets really bad. Or at the very least, just makes you really mentally exhausted, and that's sort of how it was for me, like last week especially, or earlier in this week and some parts of last week. It was really draining on me, and that was sort of impacting any video production and stuff. It'll all be good eventually, though. I'm gonna go talk to the doctor tomorrow. Okay, this music. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Hi, Derek. Can I seriously not pause the game to turn off the music once you're actually playing? Oh, that's terrible. Come on, Rattlelega, you're not that evil, are you? Yep, Derek, playing a Rattlelega game for a live platinum because you guys enjoyed it when I did it for Hellblade, so I thought, why not feed the demand a bit? I mean, if people like it, I got no problem doing it. That's why... Ooh, extra life. Cool. Then again, though, if I was a complete sellout, I'd be streaming Minecraft every day. Because it's come back. And I mean, I do like Minecraft, so I wouldn't necessarily mind doing it, but I don't think most of my viewers are that interested in me being that much of a sellout. Okay, so note to self, note to anyone playing this, you may want to turn off the music if you play this game yourself. Another missile, or Mega Bomb, whatever they're called. But we're almost done. Once we finish the third level, we're done. Or we should be. I'll have to check my trophies when we get to the boss fight and make sure. But we should be good after this. But with the Nintendo Direct, the two things that were missing that I really wanted were Pikmin. Still no news on Pikmin 4, which I'm sad about, or even like a Pikmin remaster or port or whatever, which I'm very sad about because that's something that I really wanted to see happen. But still no news on that. Ooh, fast fire. Now that's nice. So we didn't get anything for Pikmin. Ah, oh, come on now. Turn yourself to me so I can actually hit you, please. Thank you. So yeah, there was that, and then no news of anything related to Super Mario Sunshine, because people have been starting to theorize more and more recently that we're going to get either a Sunshine port, remaster, or even a sequel. I don't really see a sequel happening, but some kind of port or remaster to the Switch would be amazing. Because that was my first Mario game. That's the Mario game I grew up on, because I grew up on the GameCube, not the N64 like a lot of people. So, unfortunately... Oh, are we at the end? I think we're at the end. Okay, there were definitely fewer enemies in this version. At least it felt like it. Is all this left area... Okay, Area 3 is all this left. It felt like fewer enemies in this version than the European version. Maybe that was just me, though. Just calling a bomb, make it easy to finish this. Wow, such a difficult fight. Sending enemies right after me. And that's it. Platinum will be unlocked right here. Not the end of the game, but it is the Platinum. So we're already done. Let's see how long that took. Now we can get that stupid music out of my ear. Okay, Area 1, 1:38 p.m., 1:49. Was 1:38 p.m. the first? 1:30. Ah, dang it. If you just didn't pick up a power-up right at the beginning, you could do this in 11 minutes. So that took me exactly 15 minutes. Alright, now I can focus on you guys. Okay, I'm glad my commentary was good, so that's good. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Little Big Planet. I never could get into it. My neighbor kind of got into it, but I didn't. But I do enjoy Minecraft. It's always been a game I've enjoyed. And then, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Don't really know much about that either. I do know that apparently Area 51 people had to be briefed on what the Naruto run is, and I imagine having to tell them that with a straight face was probably hilarious. Whatever security personnel had to brief everyone on the Naruto run was probably holding back laughter the whole time. Probably all of them were. Alright, so now that we've done that, that's our platinum trophy of the day. It's fun to do one on live stream so I can interact with you guys during it, and I'll edit it all down, make it into a video at some point. So, what shall we play next? I'll wait a couple minutes here for you guys to give me any suggestions. I'm going to check and see if we got any game updates. I like to do this about maybe once a week, scroll through some of the games I might play and see if they've got any updates available. Forbidden Siren, that's an interesting game. That's not for my main account because it doesn't even have a platinum. Resident Evil 0 is one I need to go do eventually. I need to look at the guide for the game and see what you have to do. Hi, God of War. Yeah, I know, I'm streaming during the day for once, because it's the best time for me to stream, most likely this week. The only other time might be Saturday night, depending on whether or not I'm going to a football game. I'll see if I get the chance to go. I might go, I might not, we'll see. Alright, I need to start moving some of these games into folders. So yeah, I'm gonna power my way through to 400 and rush it pretty quickly this week, hopefully. Might not quite hit 400 this week, but soon. Because I could easily grab a few extra platinums. Because I just want to kind of push that through, just to get it done. So that way I can finally be done with Red Dead 2. And then I can get started on my next couple PS3 games. I want to do my long grinds on PS3. I'm not going to delete Full Blast just yet because I want to make sure it's downloaded on my Vita first and I don't have my Vita with me. The actual name is Gravity Run and people don't know how to use it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, thanks, man. I know I'm not always live. I've been real busy this past week or so, and then I just haven't. Since I've been at home, I don't really stream much at home because it's a little bit harder to. I don't have my full setup either. I mean, I have my mic and my capture card and stuff. I just don't have all my other stuff. Like, I don't have my normal table and chair set up that I put everything on. I don't have my pop filter here. Did I platinum Pac-Man? Yes, I did. I've done Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man in the arcade game series. I have not done Galaga or Dig Dug. I need to do Galaga because I'm actually pretty good at Galaga. Dig Dug, probably gonna pass on that one. Because I'm not a fan of Dig Dug. I've never been good at it. Okay, we're gonna play Sudoku now. Word Sudoku by POWGI. We're gonna do another easy game. Now, we're not gonna get this one done today unless I start looking at a guide. Do do do. POWGI music that everyone hates. And let me see which puzzles have to get done. How do I turn the music off? Please tell me I can turn this music off. So I'm gonna try to do a couple of these legit first, just because I used to play Sudoku a lot. Okay, let's see. Top left corner. We got a 1 already used. It can be a 2. It can't be a 3. It can be a 4. So it can be a 2 or a 4. It's a 2. How do I go to my numbers? Oh, like that, okay. It's a 2. Okay, so this can be a 1. It can be a 3. It cannot be a 3. Neither of these can be a 3, so one of these is a 3. So, 4. Where's the 4 guy? 4's over here. Oh, it's B. Oh, wow. I'm dumb. I didn't know what that stood for. My bad. I'm dumb. Okay, so that's 4. Okay, where does the 5 go? 5's got to go here. 6 is already in. 7, 8, 9. So one of these is a 1 and one is a 3. That's where things start to get harder. We'll figure that out in a minute. We'll see if we can figure out some of the others. You have to solve around the puzzle. Oh, Wolfenstein 3 getting announced next time. Cool, cool. Alright, so 3 can be either here or here on this. Well, I can make this a 3. And then this is the 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 can be either of these spots. 6 is already taken. This has to be a 6 over here. 7's already taken. 8's already taken. This has to be... This can't be a 9. Okay, so this has to be a 9. Or one of these has to be a 9. I don't know which one I input. Bottom line, third space from the left is an 8. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we got the 8s on this side done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, one of these is a 5 and one's a 9, but neither one can be a 9, so... Okay, this one has to be a 1. This has to be a 1. One of these, this has to be a 2. 3, 4, 5. This one has to be a 6. Hi, Simon. Oh, yeah, when I got to punch Hitler in the face, that was hilarious. That was great. That was so worth the multiple deaths. Just to entertain myself with it. That's 7. Yeah, that was fun. Like, I had some enjoyment of that game, but... Okay, let me clear this area out, so... The 6s are all good. 1, 2, the 3 looks like it's going to have to be in the center because I think this needs to be the 9. Yep, this has to be a 9. This has to be a 3. Oh, no it doesn't. Well, if neither of those can be a 3, then... Top right, third square on the left... is an 8. Oh, this one? Oh, top... No, wait. Top right, third square... Oh, this. Okay. 8. We got 1, 2. I mean, I could always just look up a guide for this, but I want to try to do a few of these legitimate. I want to show that I'm not the dumbest person. Okay, let's see. There are errors in the puzzle. Select to fix them. Wait. Wait, select fix to remove them? Which one's fix? Is that... There's a fix button? I'm assuming it's the circle button. I don't know when I'm going to do Epic Mickey 2. I mean, maybe someday. I don't know if I'm going to do it at all. Okay, so one of these is a 3. The 4's taken. One of these is a 3 and one's a 5. This is a 9. Okay, this one can't be a 3. Neither of those can be a 3. Neither can that one. These are easier to do on paper. This is a 1. 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. Yep. Middle square, upper left. Oh, this one. Oh, this is an 8? I don't think that can be an 8. Unless... Maybe I need to clear some of these. Okay, so this is a 1. Let's see, this is the 2. This is a 4. This can't be... The 4's already in. We need a 5 and a 7. This is the 7. This is the 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5 here. Okay, this is a 3. This is a 5. 1, 2. Still need a 3. And a 9. This is a 3. This is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6 and a 7 down here. This is a 7. That's a 6. Perfect. Yeah, I always used to enjoy playing these games. I mean, I always found them to be fun when I used to play as a kid. Because I used to do them a lot, and we got obsessed with them in school at one point, for whatever reason. I think I had, like, a little, not necessarily toy, but, like, a little portable Sudoku game before I had a phone. Okay, so we need a 1, a 2... We'll figure that out later. Down here, we need a 1. It could be 1 could be either of these or this one. Let's see if I can solve another square first. 1, 2. We need a 3 and a 5. This can be a 3. And this is a 5. Perfect. This square up here. This just square. So this spot, we need a 1, a 3, and a 4. This can't be a 3. This can't be a 4. Okay. Actually, I might need to do a column next. Oh, wait. We can do a column over here. We need a 2, which is right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Perfect. This one can be a 1. but not sure. Okay, let's try another column. This column. Okay, we need a 1, a 2, and a 9. This can't be a 2. This can be any. This can't be a 9. Okay, this can't... None of them can be a 2, so... None of them can be a 2, so this can either be a 1 or a 9. I think this is a 1. And then one of these two can be a 1. Yeah, if you were next to me, that would make it easier. Top left, third row, middle is a 3, okay. Top left, space to the right of that is a 4, okay. It can't be a 4, so... This can be a 4, though. Actually, this is the 4. Yep, that's the 4. And this is the 1. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 9. Six. Alright, we're down to the bottom part. Almost there. That can't be a 1. This can be a 1. There's a couple that can be a 1. Let's see. Okay, one of these is a 1. One of these is a 1. What about a 2? One of these is a 2. This is a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. Perfect. So one of these 3 is a 9, which is this one. There are no errors, so we're doing... That's actually kind of nice that you can do that. Okay, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3... We got this can't be a 1. Neither of these. So one of these is a 1. This is a 1. 3 goes... Actually, no, maybe not. Hang on. This can't be a 3. This is a 3. Alright, we need a 4. This is a 4. 5. This is a 6. Yep, we're doing good. Now we just need a couple more. This is a 1, and this is a 7. We did it. We did it. We solved a puzzle. Took 13 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to have to keep checking to see which puzzles need to be completed. Wonderful and Discovery are our next two. Well, I don't know which ones those are, though, is the thing. I'm going to need to look on a guide as to which puzzles I have to solve. Because I'm not sure exactly which ones I have to do. Ah, here we go. I've got it pulled up as to which ones I need. These are our next two. Alright, so let's figure this one out. One of these spots is a 1. Where's the 2? The 3s are all good up here. 2s are going to be hard to figure out up here. Okay, so one of these is a 4. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I think I just figured out a way I might be able to kind of exploit this. I can kind of just do trial and error on all of it until I find the correct numbers. Because I can just test after every single one and see if it's correct. Wow, okay, now that's pretty funny. Is this the one? Oh, well that makes this a lot easier. So, this literally can be done without a guide and with no skill. That's actually kind of hilarious. That's legitimately hilarious. That's great. That's honestly great. I can literally just check after every single number, and it'll tell me if I have it right or not. So let's see. One of these is a 3. And one is a 9. This is a 9. This is a 3. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. This is a 7. That's hilarious. So it'll literally auto-fix you. And there's no limit on how many times you can mess up. This game is made for trophy hunters. Oh, that's literally the greatest thing ever. That's hilarious. I'm trying to figure it out legit because, I mean, for my own pride. Oh, but that's actually hilarious. Alright, so what else can we figure out on this one? So we need a 3, a 4, no, we need a 5, and an 8. This is a 5. This is an 8. Yeah, that just removes, like, all the challenge out of this if you can basically just cheat it, because if you're doing a puzzle in real life, yeah, if you're doing one of these in real life, you have to figure it out yourself by but you can at least write down what numbers each square can possibly have, and that's what I would always do. Okay, one of these is a 1. It was that one. This is a 2 then. Yep. Then this is a 4. 5 is good. This is a 6. This is an 8. Alright, now we have this. Is this a 1? Nope. I didn't mean to actually hit that. That's a 1. That's a 2. This is oh. Oh, that's a 9. Yep. That's not a 1. That's not a 1. That's a 1. 2. This a 3? Nope. Is it a 5? Nope. Is it a 6? Nope. Is it a 7? Nope. Is it an 8? Nope. It's a 9. At least I'm doing this one legitimately. Like, at least I can say I've done a POWGI game legitimately, as if that's some kind of compliment on my life. On my life choices. Which it probably isn't, but... Darn it. Guessed wrong. This is a 5. I highly doubt I'm going to play this the whole stream because I don't think most people are going to find this to be very interesting. Especially now that I know that there's this exploit, and most normal human beings will use a guide for this. Like, that's what a normal, functioning person would probably do. Oh yeah, glitch trophies are the actual worst. And yes, my name is Zach. But yeah, the glitch trophies are the actual worst. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that those are the worst. I hate glitch trophies. Like, I can't stand glitch trophies because at that point, it's not even your own fault that you can't get something done. It's the fault of the developers for making a faulty product. And that's really what I can't stand, is when you get screwed over by glitches. Or even things like save data corruption that are completely out of the player's realm of possibilities. So I don't know if Simon's still in here, but I know that he said Wolfenstein Mayan Leben crashed on him near the end of the game. Like, he got through all the hard parts of it and then it crashed on him. I mean, that's just like the most demoralizing thing to think of, that's not at all your own fault. That's the fault of the developers. We solved a puzzle. Yeah, I don't blame you for not hunting trophies. Some people are not fans of it, and I mean, I can certainly understand why, because it's just, it can feel like a waste of time to some people. Alright, let's solve number by number. This might actually be the easiest way to do this. Okay, is this a 1? Nope. Is this a 1? Oh, it can't be a 1, so it's one of these. It's the 1. So then, that's a 1. Or not. This is a 1. Yes. Yeah, I mean, there's not... A lot of people either don't hunt trophies or have gotten kind of bored of it. And I can understand why, because trophy hunting's gotten to a point where you guys saw that sale, so... And it was all, you know, Ratalaika and POWGI games. And, like, those are two of the easiest developers out there. There's also developers like Artifex Mundi that are really easy. But, like, even with, you know, Artifex Mundi, I mean, at least they make generally pretty good quality games that at least take a little bit of effort to get through. Like, they're not just instant platinums like Ratalaika and some of the other developers are. Yeah, I think... I have not done Mayan Leben yet. I have a friend that did. He tried to do it, and then it crapped out on him at the very end of it. Like, it crashed on him at the very end of Mayan Leben. That's just too much of a horror story for me. And a reason why I will never even think about going for that platinum. I don't have that time. I don't have that kind of patience. I mean, I think maybe it would be more feasible if they let you skip all the cutscenes and dialogue and cinematic stuff on subsequent playthroughs. I can understand not letting you skip it on your first playthrough. But, like, on future playthroughs, you should be able to. Because at that point, you already know what's going to happen, so what's the point of making everyone watch it again? And then we all know what a brilliant experiment Youngblood was. The 3 is somewhere over here. Yep. My hardest... Okay, let me look back at that. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of trophies that are locked behind DLCs. I hate that. New Order isn't too hard. New Order is the easiest Wolfenstein. And I've done it as well, so I can attest to that one definitely being the easiest. 5 is here. 6 is here. 7 is here. So yeah, I can attest to that one definitely being the easiest. And yeah, I mean, Invisible, I definitely like to play games just for fun. I mean, that's what I do with, like, my Fallout streams, is I just like to, you know, play something for fun that's not for trophies. Play games like Fallout and try to challenge myself to beat it in strange ways. That Chinese pistol run turned out to be a lot bigger pain in the ass than I expected. That was a... It turned out, like I said, to be a lot worse than I expected. Like, it was way harder than I ever thought, just because the Chinese pistol was a lot worse than I thought it was. I did not remember it being such a bad weapon. Alright, we are almost done with this puzzle. 4, 5, 6, yep. 7. Oh, it's gotta be a 3 then. Oh, you headed out, Derek? Yeah, I mean, using cheats for a Sudoku game would be silly if it wasn't just going after it for trophies, which is what I'm doing, so... But at this point, like, now I know it's really not even a challenge, because you basically just spam each button in each category until something works. Which is really not maybe the best game design for them. Because it makes it very, very simple. Okay, next one is this one. Hi, Liam McNish. Or McLee. I can't really see it properly. And then, yeah, Hellblade, I was not a fan of. And my hardest AAA platinum... Let me think for a second. Oh, wait, that can't be a 1, duh. Is this 3? Nope. Can't be. Can be a 4? Nope. Can't be a 5. Can't be a 6. 7. Either this or the other one's a 1. And then one of these two spots is a 1. Yep. I would say my hardest was probably either... There's Call of Duty World at War is up there. There's Killzone 2. Those are the first two that really come to mind. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That game just... Hellblade just bored me. It really just wasn't interesting to me. Like, God of War is so much better. Yeah, I mean, they play kind of similarly, but God of War is far better. Really, I'm sure that, like, Bloodborne and Dark Souls are probably a lot better, too. Five, 6, so this is 7. That can't be an 8 or a 9. It can be a 3. This is not a 4, so this is a 6. This is a 4. Yeah, I'd say that those are my probably 2 hardest. Although there are other games that I'm proud of, like, I mean, I beat Mile High Club on Veteran without using the exploit. Which that one, I'm still very proud of being able to get that done. What about from the PS4? I feel like PS4 has overall dropped off in game difficulty. Like, you have a lot more just easier games now. Even from, like, main series. Because even, like, you know, Killzone went from being a pretty tough franchise to do down to being pretty easy but grindy. Then this is a 5. Yep. And just like that's how Killzone Shadowfall was. Uncharted got a lot easier. Then what else got easier? Infamous got easier. Infamous was already relatively easy, but it got easier. Yeah, I've done Horizon and Uncharted 4. They're both pretty easy. Like, Uncharted 4 is pretty simple overall. Like, I'd say about... I mean, beating it on crushing isn't really that bad in that game. Alright, so we just need a... What is that? A 4 and an 8. That's a 4. It's an 8. Alright. I mean, like, this... A lot of these puzzles are pretty easy to figure out so far. I know that we're on easy mode at the moment, or the easy level, because you have to start on the beginner puzzles. But these aren't particularly hard to solve legitimately. So I can see now how, like, PowerPix wrote his guide for it and stuff. Not really all that tough to do. Especially because you can just check after every single number to see if it's correct. This would be good, though, if I'm ever on, like, a plane flight or something. And if it's a game more like this one that I can solve on my own and do on the Vita without any sort of guide because you don't have internet on the plane. That's a 6. Yeah, Horizon, meanwhile. Horizon's pretty easy. Really, the Platinum doesn't have anything difficult in it. It's more the 100% can be a little bit tougher. Because you have to beat it on the New Game Plus Ultra Hard mode. Which is not really much of a threat. Once you have the Shield Weaver armor, it's pretty easy. Nico! My dog just growled. What are you barking at, puppy? And that is, that's not my new puppy, actually. The new puppy's at obedience school for 6 weeks. So, he will be smart and obedient when he gets back. And, you know, behave. Nico. Puzzle completed. I mean, I'm still solving these in like 7 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I need to go back and do some of the older God of War games. I think that playing rage games just does well on like YouTube and stuff, Invisible. think that's part of the reason. And people just kind of like the challenge of the old days, I guess. Like when games were harder, or generally considered to be harder. Okay, so these two are our next two puzzles. I'd assume that's part of the reasoning. I guess just, like I said, maybe people long for the days where games were generally considered to be harder. For whatever reason. But they definitely feel like they've gotten a little bit easier. And I want to do more of the God of War games eventually. I'd like to, because I know that a lot of them are shorter. Like on the PS3, most of them are sub 15 hours. So that's definitely kind of ideal for me because I can get them done faster. I do know that the PS3 ones, I think, are harder. I'm not 100% sure on that, though, but I think they're harder. From what I've heard. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then, yeah, the Assassin's Creed games. I'm not really an Assassin's Creed fan. Never really have been. Never could really get into it. Is this the 7? Yep. I'm not a huge fan of rage games, honestly. As I do get very pissed off at rage games. As you guys will see if I ever decided to do, like, Bloodborne or something someday. I want to do it someday, I just don't know when. Nico! Nico, stop barking at the door. He wants some attention, probably. Ever since the other puppy came around, he's not been too happy with me. That, or maybe he sees something, I don't know. He's a good guard dog. He'll scare people off. Kind of. I mean, he'll bark at him once or twice, then he'll run the other way. Unless he gets really startled, then he'll get really angry and he might bite someone. He might bite someone if he feels like they're threatening. He's usually pretty chill, though. He's a lab. Is this the 2? Yep. If you can make a video game about a mythical god, goddess, creature, who would I pick? The problem is, like, if you had asked me that question, like, 7 or 8 years ago, I'd have been able to probably give you a good answer. Because I used to know a lot more of, like, the Greek mythology and stuff. I used to be a lot more interested in it. I'm not really sure what would be the most interesting now. 6, 7, maybe, yep. Oh, 8, yep. 2, maybe? Nope. This is the 2. This is the 3, yep. At least the music's off. That makes this a lot more tolerable. Alright, so what about any of these? This is probably the 1, yep. That's a 2. One of these is a 3, not this one. 8. Is this, that's not a 2, so that's a 2. That's an 8. That's a 9. And that's a 1. Perfect. Another puzzle solved. The God of War, if you can play as any goddess or creature from mythology. I know it'd be fun to switch between, like, the big three or something. I'm kind of surprised, actually, that there hasn't been, like, a full-scale fighting game about all the Greek gods. You know what I mean? Like, the idea of just, like, a full-blown fighting game, like Mortal Kombat type game, but around the Greek and or Roman gods. Or if there is one, I've never heard of it. I'm actually very surprised there isn't something like that. Because that just seems like it would be perfect for like a fighting game. I mean, yeah, you'd have to balance it all in some way or another, but I feel like that would just fit very, very well. And like I said, I'm kind of surprised that isn't a thing. And like I said, I used to know a lot more about like the mythology and stuff. I don't really know as much about it anymore, unfortunately, because I sort of I wouldn't say grew out of it, because that's not the right word, just sort of lost interest. It's a 2, yep. This is a 2. That's a 2. All the 2s are done. At least we're solving the puzzles pretty quickly this way. Like, they're taking, like, maybe 7 minutes apiece, which isn't too bad. Which one of these is the 3? Yep, that one. This is probably a 3. It is not. Dang it. So, this is a 3. That's a 3. And that's a 3. And then this is a 3. Perfect. Got all the 3s done there. Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very easy casual game. And it's kind of nice just to play something casual every now and then, because I can talk to people easily. Smite? Oh, really? Okay. Bloodborne's a fun game. Yeah, I mean, everyone says that Bloodborne's a great game. But again, I don't do that well with rage games. I will get quite angry. As you guys see me sometimes get rage quitting on, like, easy games. Not often, but it does sometimes happen. I mean, I semi-barely quit on last Saturday when I did a stream. But that was more because it was a glitch and I was really tired at that point that day, so I wasn't sure I was going to stream at all that day, but I just got kind of tired and decided to do a short stream that day. And the bad glitch in the game made me laugh, but also made me decide, no, I think I'll deal with this another day. This is a 4. Yep. That's a 6, 7. One of these is an 8. That's the 8. That's the 9. It's not a 4. Is that a 5? Yep. That's not the 4. That's the 8. That's a 4. It can't be a 2 or a 3, or can't be a 4. It can't be a 5. It's not a 6. That's either a 7, 8, or 9. That's a 9. That's not a 7. That is not an 8. That's a 6 maybe. Yep. That's the 8. One more box here. Do all the work for me, game. There we go, got that one done. A couple more up here. Is this the 4? Yep. That's the 8. And the 9. See, 5 minutes. Not too bad. And a trophy. Nice. Castlevania. I don't know too much about Castlevania. Athena, yep. Oh, you know, Anubis. That reminds me of an old show. Did you guys... I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It was called House of Anubis on Nickelodeon. Kind of a forgotten Nick show, but it was a good one, actually. It was a pretty good one. As it was very different by Nickelodeon standards, for sure. Like, it was sort of... It was more... almost like soap opera-esque, as weird as that sounds. But it was actually done in a good way. Like, it was interesting. Made for a fun show to watch for the few years it was on. Sadly, it only made it for, I think, 3 seasons. That reminds me of the Anubis thing. I would say that's definitely a show that's worth checking out if you're looking at older Nick shows. Oh, my leg fell asleep on me because I'm sitting in a weird position. Yeah, I know. We're getting Darksiders 3 as a free game this month for PS Plus. Which is kind of nice, actually. That's, actually, we're getting 2 good games this month. We're getting that, and we're getting, what is it, Arkham? One of the Arkham games? So they're actually giving us a pretty good month this month if you're into those games. I've got a really good friend that was really into the Arkham games when we were younger. I don't know if he still is, though, but I'm sure he probably already owns it for the PS4 anyway, so... So, wouldn't benefit him. I don't even know if he uses PS Plus, but... Yeah, that's one, and then we're getting Darksiders 3, which is a... I don't really know how hard of a platinum it is. I've heard varying thoughts on it. Like, some people say it's actually pretty tough. And some say it's pretty easy. I know that, like, all the Shinies did a Let's Play of it, because he's, I followed him for a while on YouTube. He's a really good Let's Player. He plays, he does 100% walkthroughs of games, like, but from a trophy hunting perspective. And he does, like, actually bigger, longer games, not all the crap games. Yeah, Dante's Inferno I heard good things about, So it's sort of a Dark Souls clone, but easier, okay? Simon, you're working on Minecraft. What all are you missing in Minecraft? Because I've got it at 100% for now, but I know it won't be there for too much longer, because I know we'll get another DLC in the near future. Because they do one every 3 to 4 months, so we're about that time of the year to do another one. Unfortunately. And I mean, I like Minecraft, like I said. I wish they'd stop doing so many DLC trophies. I'm getting kind of sick of having to keep going back to it every few months, purely for the purpose of trophies instead of for the purpose of just enjoying the game. Because I know that in the Bedrock Edition, I think I looked this up recently, in the Bedrock Edition, there are maybe 7 additional trophies or achievements on that have not been turned into trophies yet. And there's one of them, if it becomes a trophy, I really hope it doesn't, because it's terrible. It's, one of those bedrock achievements is, what is it? Obtain 1,000 emeralds in a single, well, actually, it doesn't specify a single world, but obtain 1,000 emeralds. Like, no thank you, you do realize how hard those are to come by, right? I really hope that doesn't end up being a trophy, because that would suck. Yeah, random stuff. The shulker box is terrible. Oh, you watched a full LP of Darksiders and hated it? Dang. I mean, it looks like a decent and okay series. Kind of interesting, at least. And a puzzle completed. That one took a little bit longer. Wordsmith. What is our next puzzle? Our next two puzzles are at the end of the screen. Okay, that's not that. Is it that? It's not the 8. Is it the 7? Why would it be the 7? Because there's a 7 right there. Why would it be the 9? Because there's a 9 right there. There we go. One of these is a 2. Is it this one? Nope. It's over here. This is another 2. Have I pre-ordered all the upcoming games? No, I haven't. I've sort of stopped pre-ordering things a lot of the time. I've gotten burned on enough games in the last few years that are just, you know, below the quality that they should have been. I mean, you know, we had No Man's Sky out there, which at least has gotten a lot better, but, you know, it was really just not good right when it came out. Fallout 76, I'm honestly shocked, is not yet free to play. It seems like it would have been by now, because it bombed so badly at the start. I mean, Red Dead 2, yeah, Red Dead 2 was a pretty worthwhile day one purchase, but it wasn't really required, especially without the multiplayer being there the first day, so you couldn't even finish the game. Okay, that's a 1. Let's go ahead and fill out the 1s. This is a 1, and over here. Let's see if we can get the 5s, maybe. That one's done. What about, it's one of these. It's that one. Then here. 4s. Nope. 4. Yes, there we go. Let's see how quickly I can finish this puzzle, and I'll look at some more comments. But yeah, I've gotten burned on a number of them. The only one I currently have pre-ordered is, I want to say, Modern Warfare Modern Warfare. Keep wanting to call it Modern Warfare Remaster because they picked the worst possible name for it. But yeah, I've got that one pre-ordered because only because I wanted the Dark Edition. Because it looks pretty sweet. Because, I mean, I like getting collector's editions of games just because sometimes you get really good ones. And then sometimes you get a canvas bag instead of or you get a nylon bag instead of a canvas bag. Because that's just how life goes. And, of course, no one did anything to Bethesda over it. Sort of like how nothing ever came for No Man's Sky being, not necessarily a scam, but just being so incomplete at release and not giving us the product we had anticipated. The good thing, though, again, is that No Man's Sky has actually gotten to be pretty good. It's got a lot of content in it now. Like, if you were getting started today, it'd be pretty overwhelming. Alright, puzzle solved. How long did that one take? 4 minutes. Nice. You don't need to block each other. I mean, you're not always going to be in the stream at the same time. I laugh at sarcasm sometimes. Reminds me of a South Park episode. Yeah, I mean, I do agree that games should be complete when they get released. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to happen that much anymore. Oh, what's this one supposed to be then? If it can't be a 1, it's not a 2. Is it a 4? Yeah, duh. Okay, that's a 4. At least you guys being here is making this much more tolerable, as I have people to talk to. Instead of just losing my mind. Now, admittedly, I'd be getting it done faster because I'd be looking at a guide. But this is still better. Is this the 8? Nope. What is it? Is it a 9? Yep. It's not a 2. Is it a 7? I don't think I'm even doing it that much faster than you would if you were doing it with a guide, because you have to keep looking down at the guide. Because I can hit buttons pretty quickly on this. But yeah, if they just start releasing their games with all the content at release date, that would be great. I mean, again, I don't really have a problem with, like, the cosmetic stuff. I mean, I've never had a problem with that. If you want to go out and spend money on cosmetic items, go for it, you know. I mean, that's not an issue for me, but it's time to stand up and, like, stop dealing with the microtransaction crap. And then just microtransactions plus expensive DLCs. Like, Call of Duty's awful when it comes to DLCs always being really, really expensive. Which is nice because this year the season pass, or there's no season pass. I mean, all the DLC is going to be free this time. Which is good because that is at least going to make it possible for me to 100% the game without paying an extra $50. Because that's how you should make your business model. He's not. He's just... You guys just have different opinions. The latest NBA trailer? Really? I don't really ever watch the sports game stuff, but it got delisted? That's weird. I mean, you guys can just ignore each other. That's always a good solution. Do all those. I'm starting to lose my mind. Alright, so we still need 3s over here. We'll do the 3s next. But yeah, that's currently the only game I think I have that's pre-ordered. Modern Warfare Dark Edition. I've got... I was thinking about... Like, part of the problem is I don't really want to pre-order anything because I'm going to be moving soon. So, I mean, the shipping address I'd have for stuff would be different. So it would just get to be kind of inefficient. And I know there's games like, you know, the new Borderlands that I do kind of want to play on day one. Solved. Okay, dude, don't be insulting about it. Don't don't insult my viewers. He's been around here a very long time. He's a good friend. Alright, let's see what our progress is looking like. So we've solved 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've solved 9 puzzles out of like 50 that we have to do. Okay, the next page. This is our next one. You're still debating on whether or not you want to get Borderlands 3 day one. Yeah, I mean, I haven't decided yet either. Maybe, I mean, we'll see. Their special editions were like really, really expensive. And they weren't even good. It was like one of their special editions, or their main like big special edition was like a diamond loot crate. Or like whatever some kind of crate that you would find like good loot in. It was something really dumb. Like, I don't know why they decided on that as the thing. Because it's just not like, that's not worth the like, it was like $300 or something for it too. Like, that's not worth it. So this is where things are going to start to get a little more annoying because there's a lot more things that aren't filled in. This is going to get really annoying. To where it's going to take longer anyway. And yet, surprisingly, this stream has maintained a very large number of views. Gears of War is an 81 on Metacritic. Okay, I mean, that's another franchise I'm really, like, not really into or know anything about. And I hope it's good for Xbox, because it's literally, like, the only game they have in the next few years. Well, I guess there's another Halo, and that's about it. Meanwhile, PlayStation is dominating again, and it's hilarious. Okay, got all the 3s in. What about the 4s? Is this 8? Now what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, Outer Worlds, I'm probably... You see, Outer Worlds, I know that this time it's not under Bethesda. So maybe it won't be a horrible buggy mess on day one? Maybe? Probably not. I mean, there's a chance it could be. But I mean, I'm definitely excited for that because, you know, Fallout in space. You know, that's going to be fun. I hope. I guess we'll see, though, when it comes out. I desperately want it to be good and to be like a Fallout game in space. Because then I could eventually probably go and buy it on the Switch. God, this is just... I mean, it's nice to not have the obnoxious music going. But it also just makes it feel very, very uneventful. It just takes so long to get through these puzzles without using a guide. I actually guessed on that 8. That was a lucky guess. The trailer was 90% gambling, gotcha mechanics, 10% card packs. Yeah, that honestly doesn't even surprise me anymore. And Cyberpunk 2077, I don't really know what to think about that because I feel like there's a lot of games that look like they're going to be really good. But at the same time, like, I don't know anymore what to trust or what to think about a lot of these games because so many times we're getting sort of screwed over from the get-go with games that are, you know, completely unfinished and or just not good. I mean, Cyberpunk looks like it can be great, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see when it comes out. Alright, we're almost done with this one. This one took a while. Got it. Man, 6 minutes. Yeah, 2020 will be a lot like that. And yeah, they got Insomniac. What else does Insomniac have? I'm trying to think. Okay, our next puzzle is all the way over here. I know the name, but I can't place what games they make. But yeah, that's always good to acquire properties. It's like how Deep Silver has gotten so many properties over the last couple years. I just feel like they're sitting on so many great ideas and IPs and stuff, but they aren't really doing anything with them. Not necessarily doing what people actually want with them. Because I feel like, you know, they've got the entire Nickelodeon Activision license. They've got, you know, Destroy All Humans, which they are finally doing something unexpected with. Again, I'm just hoping that it's meant to be sort of a stepping stone to figure out the liking of the franchise, if there's enough popularity for it to be continued with another game all these years later. That's my assumption as to what they're doing. Then there's a 6 right here. These puzzles would actually be a lot harder if you did them in the true Sudoku fashion. Like, word version of it, I mean. Because I don't even know exactly how that would work. is this one? 4? There we go. Why am I suddenly hungry again? Why is it that every time I'm on stream, I end up complaining about being hungry at some point? It seems to happen more often than it probably should. Okay, so one of these is an 8. Got the 8. Headed out for a second, no problem. Yeah, remake of Time Splitters. I've heard about that one. Or, I mean, I've heard about people wanting that one, I mean. Oh, they made Resistance. Okay. I know, I missed some comments. You guys are commenting a lot. They made Sunset Overdrive, Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man. Yeah, they've made a lot of games. Yeah, you guys are commenting a lot because I find it ironic that such a overall uninteresting game is getting like one of my higher viewed streams in a while. I mean, it's casual enough that I can talk with people more, but like it's a little bit surprising to me, to say the least. I didn't think most people would be interested in watching a basically Sudoku game. Because it's Sudoku. These puzzles are starting to get a little bit more annoying, though. I mean, if I end up just wanting to start speedrunning through this, I will just pull up a guide and just start speedrunning it. Wait, what number can this one even be? There's a 1, 2, 3... Oh, it's 4. Okay. And then what else is there coming out that's not like Nintendo? You know, there's Outer Worlds, there's all that stuff. There's Last of Us 2... Which I've talked about that before, that whenever Last of Us 2 comes out, I'll play it at some point, no doubt. But I don't know. It's definitely not a day one purchase for me. I'm just kind of pissed off about the way they did the DLCs for the other games. Just after the way they, you know, basically screwed with everyone with DLCs for their games. Because Naughty Dog has this tendency to really bait people, trophy hunters specifically. Because most of their games are pretty easy platinums. There's only a few that aren't. I mean, mainly the Crash series. Text message. Unimportant. Yeah, because like the Crash series and arguably The Last of Us are harder, but none of the others are really all that hard. But God, did they make the worst DLCs. Or just the most annoying DLCs. I mean, yeah, Left Behind was good, but that's about the only good one they've made. And that's because that was a story, and that's their strong suit, is story games. And they need to stick with story-based stuff and focus less on multiplayer. And I don't have a problem including multiplayer, but just don't make us play it for hundreds of hours to finish everything. Because that's not something most people want to do or even have time to do, you know? Because, I mean, I worked relatively hard at finishing Uncharted 3, and, I mean, I did finish 2, at least, and I finished Last of Us. A Sudoku 2. I don't think there is. There's just a lot of other ones. I mean, I feel like a lot of people said that the Crash trilogy, mainly Crash 1. Alright, I'm looking at my thing as to what levels I need to do. Okay. See what to do next. Oh, it was the next level. Okay. Oh, they're making a new Uncharted. Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna abandon their one of their cash cows like that. They're simply just not gonna do that. That would just be a really bad business decision for them. They're gonna milk it dry, really. Even though Uncharted 4 was actually a pretty solid end to that series. I think it ended in a good way. At least for the main story. I mean, Lost Legacy wasn't bad. I didn't love it, but it wasn't like a bad game by any means. And then, I mean, I think a lot. What if they wanted to make another game? I would say do something along the lines of like a game where. And I saw this on Facebook. Someone had thought of it as an idea to have a game where Sully and Sam are like babysitting, what's her name, Cassie, the daughter, and have the game be based around, them getting into some kind of trouble during it and having to take her along with them. Though then it might seem a little too much like The Last of Us, with adults having to babysit basically a kid like that, even, and that I don't know would be able to do much in combat or anything. I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. I guess I kind of thought that Lost Legacy would have been more something along the lines of Sully and Sam's adventures rather than Nadine and Chloe. I guess it's sort of what I was more expecting. Alright, so one of these is a 7. What is this number? Is it... I'm spamming all the wrong buttons at the wrong times now. Oh, what's this one supposed to be? It's not that, it's not that, it's not a 3. Is it an 8? It's not an 8. What can it be a 7? Okay, I'm just, like, starting to lose my mind here with this. Medieval, that could be good. Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, there will be a Horizon 2. Witcher 3, yeah, I mean, I still need to play that someday. Because I know everyone rants and raves about it being amazing, so need to check it out someday. One can only take so much POWGI before losing one's mind. That's going to be my quote for this stream. Especially if you have the music on. I think I'm probably only going to finish this second page of puzzles and then probably stream something else because it's POWGI. And one can only take so much of it. At least it's easy for trophy hunters, and at least I can safely say that, I solved a few of the puzzles on my own without any sort of guide. Because the game actually designs it in such a way that it can be done very, very easily. Which is probably how people, manage to figure some of it out on their own. And my energy from caffeine earlier is wearing off as well, if you probably can tell that as well. Because I had a lot of coffee this morning. I drink a lot of coffee, for those who don't know. I used to hate coffee, and now I drink it like crazy. Which I don't know if that's something to really be proud of. It's good, though. It's good for you, too, for the most part. Because, I mean, you can drink a whole lot of coffee in a day and be fine. Not that I would necessarily recommend doing so, but you technically can. If you really want to. Where else is there a 3 here over here? Is that the last one? Yeah, not quite. But yeah, I drink a lot of coffee because I did that to get away from soda, and I'm happy that I generally have gotten away from soda. Because coffee's much healthier than soda, especially if you drink it black. Then you don't put anything in it. Then it's not bad for you at all. It's no carbs, very few calories. Generally is better for energy. There we go, puzzle completed. You've only done 2 of the POWGI games, I don't blame you. You're just watching the more chat again, I don't blame you. Yeah, coffee is, I mean, I like coffee, so... Gotta use it to get away from soda, like I said. Okay, our next puzzle is this one. I mean, I drink a good amount of alcohol, but at least I cut out soda. And the alcohol actually doesn't necessarily mess up the diet that I do. Which is interesting enough. Because I do low carb. And liquor does not have carbs in it. So victory. I consider that a moral victory for myself. Or at least in terms of, like, eating slightly healthier. I don't even know what I'm getting at this point. Like I said, my coffee's wearing off. It might be because I had, like, 3 cups. Today, so... Because the place I went to get breakfast somewhere, and... going there, you get free refills on your coffee. As long as you're there, so I drank, like, 3 cups, because why not? Alright, so one of these two is 1. This will be, of course, a little bit easier once I switch over to using a guide, though, because I can make it go a whole lot faster. Don't worry, drunk stream. Next time I do a drunk stream, it'll be something a little more entertaining than this. Though I can actually imagine it being kind of funny if I would try to play a POWGI game while inebriated. I could actually see that being fairly entertaining. Why does the 1 not go here? What am I missing? I'd actually see that being somewhat interesting. Alright, can we put that there? Yep. That's not all the 2s, is it? Where's the other 2? Up here. I feel like there's only like a limited number of Sudoku possibilities you could even have. It's like, yeah, you should only be able to have like a set number of available possibilities in existence for it. Because there's only a certain number of ways you can arrange 81 numbers in a grid. There's a lot of possibilities, yes, but there's not unlimited. There's probably only like a certain amount of Sudoku puzzles that are even out there to be able to be made. Okay, the 3s are done. It's not a 6. That's a 7. So we'll do 7 next. But I do love this ability to just check everything after every number you plug in to make sure that it's correct, because that makes this noticeably easier. And that makes it very, very simple to finish this game. This could be a 6. It's not. This, maybe? Yep. That's 7, yep. Oh, that was a lucky guess. That a 4, yep. That a 5. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 5. That is a 9. That was a lucky guess. That's the 4. All right, there we go. That one was faster. Where do I find the... Hey, Invisible, what's up? Again. Glad you're back. Anyway. My oldest friend that's watching most of my streams and stuff, or coming to a lot of them, is probably yourself. I think you're my longest term viewer that comes to a lot of streams and stuff. I mean, I'll occasionally, on rare occasions, have other old friends that will drop in for a stream or something, but in terms of consistency, it's definitely you. And then, let's see. Where do I find these games that nobody's ever heard us? Never heard of, I mean. I would say I just sort of look at the lists on PSN profiles, and then Bad Driver does videos. I'll watch his sometimes. Okay, what's our next one? 2 of them down here. $6 million possible combinations. Wow, okay. It's actually a little more than I thought. Of course that's not the 2. Is this the 2? Of course that's not the 2. Is this the 2? There we go. One of these then. Yep. Alright, got the 2s done. This is terrible. This is terrible. That's really about the best thing I can say, is that this is actually horrible. At least apparently it's keeping you guys pretty entertained. Or at least for much of the stream it did. This was a really good stream for, like, the number of viewers, which is so ironic given the game I played. I would hope that I'm not going to get, like, copyright notices for the music or something. That would be really, really annoying if that happened. Let's see. What made me become a trophy hunter? I don't know. I guess I just decided I thought it would be fun. Would honestly probably be the best definition. Was just I thought it would be a fun thing to do. And in many ways it has been. It's helped really grow the YouTube channel. It's allowed me to play a lot of games that I probably would not have played otherwise. Because, I mean, I might not have played God of War without that. I might not have played Horizon without it. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I think I would have played Horizon. I don't know if I would have gotten into the Uncharted series. That's seriously not all the five? Okay, that is all the fives. Now we get the sixes done. Where else? Sixes. And then, okay, I gotta look back at your comment here. What was the other one? The last time I really raged hard... in terms of, like, legitimate raging from something... Probably when I played X-Men Destiny. Not necessarily on stream, but just going for that Platinum Trophy. Because, God, I hated that game. That one really pissed me off. Well, I raged at that. And then I raged on my own when Hellblade glitched out on me. And I figured out I'd have to replay the entire game again due to the game glitching. Though you guys didn't see that. So those are the most two recent times. I have played, like, Bloodborne before. I played it with my neighbor. And we had the brilliant idea of making that into a drinking game. So, in about 2 hours of playing, I wish we had recorded it too, but we didn't. But yeah, in about maybe 2 hours of playing the game, we didn't even get one trophy. Because the game, I was stupid and let it go on my main account. When I wasn't sure at the time if I was ever going to try to platinum it. So that happened, but ironically enough, in that, like, 2 hour period, we didn't get a single trophy anyway, so I just deleted it off my list until I do have time to go back and do it. So that's how badly we did at it. I don't think we really raged, though. We were more laughing. Oh, yeah, Hotel Transylvania, I remember that. That was just, though, that was a bad game, though. Alright, our next puzzle should be the next one that I just selected. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's why I'm not ever going to play a game like that. And I think that Sometimes I try to overreact a little bit purposefully because I think it might be funnier, but I don't always think it ends up coming out as funny as I'm hoping for it, and it comes out more pissed off. Because I usually don't get angry when I'm playing games on my own. That doesn't usually happen. It does sometimes happen, but I really... It used to happen to me a lot more when I was younger. I used to rage pretty hard when I was younger, and my parents hated it. Which is reasonable. It could get kind of loud at times. And then I know another time I did rage for sure was Homefront the Revolution. The next to last video of it. Because on the next to last video of that Let's Play, when I was about to finally finish that stupid game, and this was after already having my save data corrupt on me once and being unable to recover it, when it corrupted at the actual last possible moment in the entire game that it could have. So I had to start over a second time, or for my third time. Like, I should make a whole video on how I was violated by Homefront the Revolution as a gamer. Because that experience, that was a horrible experience. And I can fill a whole video about how much that game screwed me over. And my rage in that one was rightfully justified because it was never at any fault of my own. Okay, that's not true. The only fault of my own was buying the game day one for $60. That's on me for thinking it was hopefully going to be a good game. And obviously I was very much wrong on that. But that part was my own fault for thinking it was actually going to be a decent game, and it wasn't, obviously. Okay, the 6s are good. Is this the 7? Yep. That's a 7. And then that's a 7. I think I forgot to click on it. There we go. What else do we need up here? An 8. That's the 8. That's the 8 there. And that's an 8. That's an 8. No mistakes yet. That's an 8. Oh, hang on. That's not an 8. It's a 9. It's not a 9 either. It's a 5. That's an 8. Then, which one of these? Oh, it's this one, duh. What games do I have installed right now? A lot. Yeah, maybe I should do, like, a raging thing sometimes. No, I've never even come close to, like, crying about a game. The Hotel Transylvania was the only time I ever, like, got pissed off at you guys. No, I never get to that point by any means. Even if it sounds a little bit like it, it's certainly not to that point. Yeah, there we go. Another level completed. If I did want to do that for a, for like a rage video, I'd need to probably re-download some old streams and stuff. Trying to make sure I've completed everything. So, okay, yep. We're going to do 2 more here on this page. And then in the future, I'm going to use the guide on this because intelligence. Because I don't really want to continue playing, to continue losing my mind playing Sudokus. If I was younger, I actually would have loved this game, to be fair. Because, like I said, I used to do Sudokus a lot when I was younger, because I found them to be fun. I'm a nerd. I'm very clearly a nerd. I would hope that's pretty obvious by now. I'm sure it is. But being a nerd has its benefits. You get to play video games, which are fun. Where does this 2 go? Probably right here. Yep. Got a 3? Yep. Nope. Not. I keep trying to re-put numbers into things where they're already in the area. That was a very coherent sentence. What I mean is I keep trying to put, like, in a block that already has a 3, I keep trying to put another 3 there for some reason. Now we'll put a 3 right there. What else do we need? 4, where is that? 4 maybe right here. Nope. Here. Nope. Here. Did that? Yeah, that was it. Okay. I'm going to have, like, the world's slowest completion time for this game, too, which is going to be hilarious. And, I'm glad that you guys... Oh, go play Wolfenstein Youngblood. Someday. I know I should probably start keeping backups. And I'm not sure this game is going to be any... if that Wolfenstein game is going to be any more fun than this. I don't know about that one, because I watched a lot of videos on Youngblood, and I really did not like what I saw on it. It did not look like a very fun game, to be completely honest. Like, it looks really boring overall. Like, it's like the length maybe of Old Blood. I mean, it's not a full-price game, which is good in it, but it's like, it's about the length of Youngblood. Or Old Blood. I keep getting all of them confused because they all have blood in the name. Either blood or new are the 2 words they use for, like, every game title. Where else is there a 9? Probably right here. And then here. Nope, never mind. That's a 9. Yeah, I mean, I should probably start saving more things. I think my external hard drive would be able to hold on to a good amount of it, at least the important stuff. Because, I mean, some of my, like, very early Let's Plays, I probably don't need that were, like, back on the camera days that just look terrible. Because, I mean, if those were lost, you know, that's... maybe my very first Let's Play just because it was my first Let's Play, but, like, most of the other stuff just... I don't need any of that. That's the one positive thing I can say about the new YouTube studio, is they make it very easy to download... oh, I missed one. How did I forget that? Is they make it very easy to download stuff. Oh, they did lower the difficulty? Well, that's nice. Make it a little bit more fun, hopefully. I know that it was a lot harder right when it came out because I was watching someone playing it from day one, and he got the platinum before the whole before all the patches and stuff that started to make it a little easier. Which sucks to have to do it that way. I mean, I've been through that struggle before though with what was it with Homefront: The Revolution actually, because when I got the platinum in that, I was one of the first 50 people to get the platinum. And that resulted in me playing an often very unpatched version of it. Which is part of the reason I kept running into so many problems with the game. And I mean, yeah, I eventually got it done. But it was awful from start to finish. Just because of that. If I had started it, like, if you started playing the game maybe 2 to 3 months after it came out, you probably wouldn't have had the worst time in the world. But playing it on release day, like, that was one of the first games that really soured my wanting to play games on their release date mentality. Because after suffering through that one, it was just like, I don't know if I should keep playing games day one. And I mean, I still do. I still buy them sometimes, but I haven't bought many recently. The last game I bought day one was Red Dead 2 and... Well, Red Dead 2 and Fallout 76. Too much POWGI. Too much POWGI. Yeah, I might actually start downloading some old, like, my older videos and maybe some of my streams and stuff. Not as much my streams, just because that's not like a Let's Play. That's something I can always go back, and I'm always going to keep streaming, so that's not really that big a deal. But I am actually going to go back and download some of my Fallout Challenge Run streams and hopefully make some, like, short versions of them. So that people who don't want to watch the full, long streams can go back and watch the best moments of it with maybe some commentary over it. Continue copying Midden Squad, because I'm so creative. And because, as I've said before, he has somewhat of my dream job, to be able to just play games that work so perfectly for a living. And that has some benefits to it. While managing to make the games much more challenging than they should ever be allowed to be. Okay, that's not actually true. I don't mind the games being challenging because I enjoy the games. Yeah, the next challenge run I think you guys are going to enjoy. You're going to enjoy my pain and misery in it. Because I already know it's gonna be a tough one. But I am kind of excited for it because it's gonna be a definite challenge, and it's something so stupid that I don't think anyone out there's ever attempted it. Longest Sudoku puzzle in the world is a 10K panels, 100 pages. Jeez. That is, oh my god. Out of all those games, Anthem, I have not heard good things about. I would assume maybe it's gotten better, but I don't know. It looked like it was going to be good, like, initially. And then it came out and it wasn't. It'll probably go free on PS Plus eventually. It's one of those kind of games that has a good chance of going free eventually. Then let's see what else. Yeah, Spider-Man's nice and easy. I'm not really into the Assassin's Creed series. Never really have been. Metro Exodus, that's the newest one. Not yet. I'm gonna wait till all the DLC comes out and there's like a complete edition or something that's cheaper. Alright, finish the easy puzzles. That's 17 out of 240. Good God. Yeah, I know the Assassin's Creed games are generally pretty easy, but just, they don't really interest me. Never could get into them. Alright, guys, I think I'm just going to do one more puzzle today. Because, like I said, too much POWGI will drive you a little crazy. And then, yeah, Days Gone. Days Gone is, everyone says that that's, like, for a lot of people, like, somewhat their personal game of the year. So, I mean, that's another one that I actually really do want to play that one. But it's another one of those games where I'm just kind of waiting for some kind of complete edition. Or, no, not even complete edition, because there's no paid DLC for it. Just sort of waiting for all the challenges and all the DLC that is going to be released to be released. So I can just go ahead and do all of it sort of at once. And, you know, just try to get everything done a little bit faster. Here maybe? Yep. Yeah, once we get this puzzle, we'll get another bronze trophy, and that's probably going to be it, so I can just switch over to a guide to make it go a little bit more faster. And so I don't completely lose my mind today. But at the very least, I was smart enough to turn off the music this time. Because I think when I did the European version of this game, I'm pretty sure I kept the music on for some reason. Don't ask, I have no idea why I would have, but I think I did. Yeah, Gears 5, maybe. Sekiro, yeah. I don't know if Sekiro is going to get it. I don't feel like it got quite the acclamation of, like, the Dark Souls games and stuff. Maybe it will, but I just kind of have a feeling it's not going to get it. Days Gone, a lot of people won't to get it. And this is all, of course, before the fall, when we get a lot more games. I mean, I don't think Modern Warfare will get it, but it's gonna, I think, be good, at least. Death Stranding will probably get a lot of awards just because it's Kojima. Not saying that it's gonna be bad by any means. It looks like it's gonna be fun. And Kojima generally makes pretty good games, but, you know, you never know. I mean, it's gonna get loved because it's Kojima, because his name's attached to it. Because that's just how things are. But we will see. What, hasn't Battlefield, this is a random question, but hasn't Battlefield 5 just, like, crashed and burned now? Because I remember, I think that came out around, like, this time last year, like a month from now last year. Hasn't that game just completely failed at this point? Like, that's crazy to think, like, because Battlefield 1 was good. Like, I'm usually not as big of a Battlefield fan as I was into, say, Call of Duty, but Battlefield 1 was really fun. But I'm pretty sure that that game just crashed and burned. It's probably less popular than Battlefield 1 by now. Which is just really weird to think of. I feel sad for it. But I mean, then again, actually I don't feel sorry for him because it's EA. EA DICE. They deserved it. Did I accidentally erase my 4? Yep, I did. Alright, so this is a 7. Yeah, Battlefront 1 was okay. It had some problems. Yeah, Battlefield 5 was a failure. That's kind of what I thought. Came back after getting yourself a meal. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too, and it's like 4 o'clock here. Maybe I'll make a little snack or something. But yeah, we're also talking like what games, Invisible, what games we think are going to get like Game of the Year. I'm trying to think like, and then there's also like Nintendo's got their games, but I don't really know if Nintendo, if they're going to end up getting a whole lot of awards, because they have a lot of fairly good games, but not necessarily Game of the Year contenders. Is this a 5? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel like they've got a lot of good games, but not necessarily contenders for Game of the Year. Because, like, I think that Mario Maker 2 kind of flopped. I mean, we'll see, though. Like I said, we still got some time until stuff comes out, so we'll see. Yeah. Dude, don't be a dick. Don't make me put you in timeout. Alright, guys. I think that's actually going to be it for today, though. Like I said, coffee's wearing off. I'm drained of energy because too much POWGI. But, you know, I made good progress on it. This was a fun stream. There was a lot of interaction among you guys. There was quite a bit of trophy progress made. I had fun. You guys made this game much more tolerable, so thank you. I don't know when the next stream will be. It could be, it would either be tomorrow night or Saturday night. If I do another stream this week. I also may not have the chance to do another one. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild got a bunch of Game of the Years, and I couldn't even get past like the first hour of it because I didn't find it to be fun. Next stream won't be a daytime stream, though. It'll be a night stream like what I usually do, because night for me, 8 p.m. Eastern, which is sadly like 1 in the morning in like the UK and stuff. And then, yeah, we'll see about this weekend. If not, it'll be the next week. The next Wednesday. So, if not, it'll be next Wednesday. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video stream, and see you guys soon.